Yeah. You know?
You just gotta be thankful you're not hanging on a cross.
Amen.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. When I think of this action, this love displayed, I always think of Stephen, the first martyr in the early church. He did nothing wrong. He preached the gospel. They got mad. They took him out. They first of all, they bit on him and chewed him, and then they took him out. Then they stoned him. And what was his attitude? Father?
I see them.
Huh? He said, Father, forgive them.
I see the sons.
Yeah, I see Christ sitting on the right hand of God, and he says, Father, forgive them of this sin. Forgive them. Forgive them? And you know, and your love for the, and you know how much he displayed love, because when all this time they were doing this, the Bible is next, he had his face shone like an angel.
Yeah. They saw that.
When they saw that.
They saw that, and that's what made them the maddest, was that.
Yep. You know what that is? That's grace, that's mercy being displayed in love.
Well, that was God's power coming through him. He was looking into the face of God. I mean, he didn't see all this. He didn't feel it. He did. I believe that he didn't. He was looking up to heaven. He was looking at God.
Like Moses with his face down.
Right, and he just said, Lord, forgive them for this.
Yep. It's really, I often think of, you've heard, I think I told this story here once, about Corrie ten Boom, your real life story. Well, she was speaking at a crowd one day, and she's giving a testimony, this and that and the other thing about, she's in the consecration camp and how, her whole story. Well, Lord and behold, one, after it was done, she comes shaking hands. The Nazi guard who killed her parents and sister and stripped her down and, took, physically and all that, he got saved and was in there where she was speaking. Afterwards, she shook hands, and she was shaking hands. Before she shook the hand, she says, she recognized him. And he said, I got saved, born again. And he took out his hand and says, I'm asking for your forgiveness. And Corrie ten Boom said she had to think about 4 or 5 seconds. She didn't want to do it. She did not want to forgive him. But then God got a hold of her heart in a matter of seconds like that. And they shook hands. She says, I totally forgive you. That must have been hard for her. The very guy that killed her mom and dad and raped her got saved, and he's asking for forgiveness. I said to myself, what would I do in something like that? Amen. And that's what that is all about, people. So let's walk out of here and practice that. Amen? And let's practice love towards one another. All right, we got to go.